Hello everyone, I am Karthik Gurjar. Today I will be presenting second internet test part 2 analysis. In this video we are going to cover question 11 to question 25 and is submitted to Dr. Shaligram Prajapat sir. Starting from question 1. Transforming raw variables into more informative ones is called feature engineering. Explanation. Think of this as cooking. Raw ingredients data are okay, but chopping and seasoning them, feature engineering, makes them meal much better. It's the process of changing raw data into a format that helps the computer learn pattern faster. Next question. Predicting a numerical value such as a salary is an example of regression. In machine learning, if you are guessing a specific number like the price of a house, the temperature tomorrow, or someone's salary, it is called regression. If you are guessing a category like cat versus dog, it would be classification. Moving on to the next question. A model that fits training data perfectly but fails on new data suffers from overfitting. Explanation. Imagine a student who memorized the exact answer to a practice test but does not actually understand the subject. They get 100% on the practice test but fail in the real exam. That is overfitting. The model memorized the training data instead of learning the rules. Next question. Dropout and weight penalties are example of dash methods. Regularization. Explanation. Regularization is like a strict teacher who stops the model from cheating and memorizing too much. Methods like dropout randomly turns off the parts of brain during training to force the model to work harder and learn general patterns, not a specific answer. Next question. Training multiple diverse model to improve accuracy is known as dash learning, ensemble learning. This is the wisdom of the crowd. Instead of asking just one expert, one model, you ask 100 different people and take the average of their answer. The combined ensemble answer is usually much better than any single person's guess. Next question. A simple reference model for comparison is called a dash model. Baseline model. Explanation. Before you build a super fancy AI, you build a simple basic one first. This is your baseline. If your fancy AI is not significantly better than the simple baseline, then the fancy one is not worth the effort. Next question. Independent unchanging data samples are described as dash data. Answer is IID, independent and identically distributed data. Explanation. This is a fancy math term that just means your data is fair and random. Independent means one data point does not affect the next, like flipping a coin. And identically distributed means they all come from the same general pool of possibilities. Next question. Parameters tuned before training are called hyperparameters. Explanation. Think of a radio. The music playing is the data, but the volume and bass knobs you twist before the song starts are the hyperparameters. You set this manually to control how the machine learns. Next question. Comparing two versions statistically to see which performs better is a dash testing. Answer is A by B testing. This is used by companies like Netflix or Facebook. They show version A to half the user and version B to other half. They compare the result to see which one people like more. Next question. Normalization typically rescales numeric features to the range 0 and 1. Computer like numbers to be small and similar. Normalization squishes all your data, whether it's age, salary, or height, into a tiny box between 0 and 1. This prevents big numbers like salary from bullying small numbers like age. Next question. The difference between train and test performance measures model generalization or variance. This measures how adaptable your model is. If it does great in practice but fails in real world, it has poor generalization. We want the gap between practice scores and real world scores to be small. Next question. Bias sampling in data collection can cause selection bias. Explanation. If you want to know how much the average person exercise, but you only ask people at gym, your data is wrong. You selected a specific group that does not represent everyone. This is selection bias. Next question. A model trained once and not updated further is a static model or offline model. Explanation: this is a model that is taught once, saved, and never changes. It's like a textbook printed in 2010. It knows everything up to 2010, but it won't know about anything that happened today unless you print a whole new book. Next question: a model that continually retrain with the new data is dynamic or online model. Explanation: this model keeps learning while it works. It's like a news website. It updates instantly as new information comes in. This is crucial for things that change fast, like stock price and weather. Next question: the loss function measuring divergence between predicted and true probabilities is cross entropy or log loss. Explanation: this is a way of scoring how wrong a model is, and if a model says I am 100% sure this is a cat but it's actually a dog, entropy gives it a huge penalty score for being so confident and so wrong. Thank you for today's video. We will cover the next question in next part. Thank you.